everybody. Welcome to Starve the Demon Recovery by Any Means Necessary. Jenna, my handsome husband Cliff has joined me, and Gio has made an appearance. We're going to respond to some TikTok videos. Just so y'all know, I am a 12-stepper. I've been clean for a little over 7 years. Cliff is not a 12-stepper, but he is coming up on 2 years, truly happy, joyous, and free after having his spiritual experience. You want to talk about that, babe?
She was ready. I was not ready. I tried to be ready. I wanted to be ready. She went into the Salvation Army, and I swore I was going to be there for her, and I was unable to do the thing. So I was lying the whole time, and I was not saying anything. She went away, got better, truly embraced the program, which truly impressed the heck out of me. However, I was still in the thick of it, and it was too readily available, accessible for me. And I was weak, as I was most of my life in that regard. I continued for the next 5 years, driving this woman insane.
Insane, y'all.
Yeah, truly insane. I got sick and tired, being sick and tired. I wasn't well separate though. I was going to meetings, and that's not what actually works for me. What works for me, I don't know. I believe the hand of God touched me. That's my personal thing. Because I just stopped. I looked at everything and I realized what I'm about to. Some people call it losing. I call it giving away. I realized what I'm about to give away again. And I said, I'm tired of having yets. I don't want any more yets. I'd rather stop this right here. And I did. I just did. I embraced my lifestyle, embraced God, and here I am almost 2 years later. And I'm not looking back because I realized the darkness that I came out of. So, anyway, that's it.
Thanks, Cliff. It wasn't like he was just steady high for 5 years. He kept trying. And what kept me staying was because I knew that he was trying so hard. We're no spring chickens over here. He's been in rehabs. He's been in asylums. He's been in the rooms. I couldn't get him to go back to rehab. I couldn't get him to embrace the 12 steps. But we talked about it one day and realized that, you know what? He really, in his way, does all the things that the steps do. He looked at his childhood trauma. He righted his wrongs. He made amends with people. He gave his life over to God. And he did that. Now, he didn't do it the AA way specifically or the NA way specifically, but he did those things and was able to come to that spiritual experience. It has been the greatest 2 years, y'all. I can't even begin to tell you, but I just knew that this guy was in there and that he had this demon attached to him. And if we could just starve the demon and quit feeding it with fear and resentment and anger and all those negative low frequency emotions, we could starve it by being happy, joyous, and free. And I was right, because here we are. We're going to look at some recovery, funny TikTok videos. Cliff has not seen any of these, and I really haven't either. We come at these from a place of experience. I am not cool with people laughing at addicts if they don't know. We are qualified to see the humor, talk about our experience and why it's funny to us. So, you ready to get started, babe?
Yes.
All right, so this is our first one.
Hey girl, did you get a quarter? Yep, here's your half.
She's passed out.
Damn, she left her stuff on the table like that?
All right.
She should know better.
Oh, and her friend took her stuff.
Damn, how long was I knocked out? I gotta get out of here. I tried waking you up a few times. It's
That's
cool,
why.
I just gotta get out of here. Girl, where the fuck is it? Why are you looking at me like that?
Because there's only 2 people here, and we both know that we will steal your shit and help you look for it.
That's her alter ego. They do look similar.
I know, that's our bestie.
Did anyone come by while I was knocked out? Dog stopped by for like 5
No,
minutes
me.
to drop something
Yeah.
off.
I came by.
Girl.
Blame it on
I mean,
somebody
he
that
was only
wasn't
here
even
for a little
there.
bit. We don't know if that's what happened. I'll help you look for it.
Oh, of course you will.
Stole it and help her look for it.
I did that.
Girl,
that.
he
How many
took that
times?
shit, and now I'm so...
I did that with my wedding ring. I
Not my one.
stole my wedding ring and I helped my wife look for it for hours.
His first wife,
A
y'all.
long time ago. And it was not right. It was wrong. That's one of the many, many, many things.
The wreckage of your
Wreckage.
past.
I can comment on a video though, huh?
Yeah, been there, done that. Got the inmate number to prove it.
Yeah. She rattled it
Fuck,
off.
I don't have...
She knows her inmate number. I know my driver's license number. She's amazed. I'm like, well, I've had it for 45 years. How long have you had your inmate number?
Well, I had to say my inmate number constantly, everywhere I went. You don't have a name, you have a number. You rattle it off like daily thing. You got to say the number. And I was in there for 8.5 years. So yeah, It's never going to go away.
I can give you a little bit of my stuff, but it won't be much. I have to make mine last till tomorrow.
She's going to give her back some of her stuff.
Hey, girl.
So what do you think? Funny? Should we follow her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig her.
What?
Man,
let's
you
check
could
the
be
next
real life taking care of a girl so tough. You could pay for her car, pay for her house, get her hair done, her nails done, be super loyal, let her go through your phone, always have open lines of communication open. Then one time you get Narcan at Walmart and now she don't want to talk to you anymore.
Narcan at Walmart. I will say this.
Better
I
not be
have
a Narcan at Walmart.
never been Narcan at Walmart.
I didn't think it was funny.
I thought it was funny.
It's a matter of life and death. It's not funny.
Oh, stop. Listen, as long as you live, if you're getting Narcan at Walmart, somebody's laughing at that. I've been on both sides of this desk. Working at a recovery center, be like,
You're not doing meth again, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Don't do meth.
No more homemade meth. Got it.
No meth, period.
When I'm on my period?
This stuff's gotta stop.
Yeah, because it's a gateway.
It's the finish line.
it is meth the gateway drug.
Oh, I wouldn't think so. It can be. It depends. Cocaine was a gateway for me.
Yeah.
Started out.
I guess whatever the first thing you do is your gateway.
Yeah.
All right, Taylor Swift. He loves Taylor Swift, y'all. He's practically a Swiftie. He made me watch her videos and listen to some of her songs. I don't busted him out, bro.
That could not be more untrue.
Well, he did at one point make me watch some of her videos.
I thought she was all right. She got whatever. A couple. So I used to like Katy Perry too. Kiss my hand.
That's true. That's Katy Perry. I don't know what the hell happened to her.
You know, whatever. I mean, now I think she's different. Never mind.
There was a couple Katy Perry songs I did like. That's true.
Now somebody brought it to my attention that she's on stage and people play all this money and she's up here going like this.
Yeah.
Like, and she looked like it's hard.
Yeah. She did, and that whole astronaut thing, that was about ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just can't.
Anyway, God bless her. She make lots of money, and I
Yeah.
don't hold a candle to that. So
And listen,
she's got mad success.
this one just married Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Listen, he's a babe. We're not going to say too much about that. Yeah, go Chiefs. All right, ready? Let's go. That first year in recovery be like,
it's all I do, and I'm like not good at sports or anything else. Like I'm not like out here, like I'm not well-rounded. This is my thing, my one thing. So it's like, that's the one thing I do.
Oh, that's all you do is be in your first year?
it's just be in recovery. There's nothing else. I was the same way, y'all. My first year, I was going to meetings every day. I didn't miss a day, sometimes twice a day. And this one was still using, so I'm trying to find rides from people and convince my sponsor that he wasn't a detriment to my recovery, which actually he wasn't, because I was able to stay clean. He wasn't like doing anything around me, but if I left the house, all bets were off. It wasn't like it was sitting out around me and I was having to not do it. It was not in my presence at all.
You know, the story around that, to me, my opinion is, yeah, that happened. And that was unfortunately horrible. But how many stories do you hear about people that they're their addiction together and they make it out, both of them alive and together? I've heard a lot of stories about one person doesn't make it, whether they pass away. I've heard stories where they break up. One person makes it and the other one has to leave them. That's happened to me. I've lost relationships where they had to walk away from me. How many stories do you hear where they both got clean, whether at different times or not? Especially more difficult because she didn't walk away from me. 5 years after she got clean, I'm still floundering. Hard.
There were some moments.
He stuck it out. And I owe this woman a lot. Oh, God, above everything. And I owe this woman my life. She saved my life. Sticking with me. Believe it or not, she didn't enable me, but she had to witness what was happening to me. And it was happening to her. I was happening to her. My demon was full on happening to her, too. It's a miracle that we still like each other and love each other, probably even more because we have that. I mean, I have gratitude beyond words.
Thanks, babe. I own my car because it was a common occurrence for him to keep me on the phone all night while I was at work with his craziness. All night long, I was on the phone with him. And on my way home from work, he's like, "Are you coming home?" He's like in a psycho, whatever. And I get home and he tells me I can't come in. Now he's been asking me, just making sure you're coming home, right? And as soon as I get home, you can't come in. Okay, psycho boy. So I go to leave and get in the car that is in both of our names, and he tells me I can't take the car. Right?
Yeah, it's punk ass.
Tells me I can take the truck. Well, here's my criminal mind. No, I can't take the truck because the truck is only in his name. And the minute I go out the driveway, he's going to call the cops, tell him I stole it. I'm on federal probation. I'm not having it. So I said, all right. I went to the car lot on the way, called the bank, find out how much car loan I could get under my name only, not his name attached to it. And I went and I bought a car. And I said, now this car's in my name. And you have to understand, I'm here because I want to be, not because I have to be. You're not going to hold me hostage and keep it up. The next thing I get is going to be a mortgage. I tell you what, that about scared him straight. It was not long after that he quit for good. So thank you, Jesus.
Rehab, people rehab.
Part 2. I don't know what happened to part 1. This is what we got.
Well, 90s country.
The rapper.
Sister cries out, smokes a lot of dope. Brother runs
The one that
in
hogs
and
the
he smokes
TV.
a lot of dope. Mama's in her
The one
room,
excited about all the
smokes a
free
lot of
food.
dope.
Now, at my rehab where I went, we had the best food. Salvation Army, yo, they feed you. The ones fighting on their
Smokes a
phone.
lot of dope. Hank Williams smokes
The
a
court-ordered
lot
one,
of
still
dope.
using.
And Dear John.
The one who snores and keeps the entire house up. We let that one sleep on the couch. The one who left AMA but is coming back a week later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when I was in prison, I was in the residential drug addiction program. And I was that one that was still using.
Time though.
Yeah, I
It's
did.
about 7 days. And that was because it was aggravated DWI where I flipped the car. It started for 7 days.
Oh, yeah.
But that was
You would have thought 8.5 years to be enough for me, but no. I got out, kept using, went to jail 2 more times in rehab since he and I got together. All right. Think I had a stroke.
I'm an addict and I'm 95 days sober today. I've got to say this in my other videos, but I say what I'm feeling when I'm saying see it for.
She says what she's feeling when she feels like
but does she really say
she's
Okay,
trying.
ladies.
The
Say
first
this.
95 is the hardest.
In my other videos, but I say what I'm feeling when I'm saying see it for.
God bless her. He tried. You got 95 days, then you know what? That's good enough.
That's
After
funny.
95 days, you can finish that.
Yeah. Well, at least she's self-aware. She said, I think I had a stroke.
Come back and finish that. Let us know more later. What will be revealed?
God bless her. What
The
it's
meeting
like
is
in women's
starting
rehab.
now, so can the group leader please take over from here?
Cliff's like, I don't know nothing about that, but you know about being in rehab, and I'm gonna bet dollars to donuts, whatever she's gonna tell us is gonna be relatable. It's not gonna be gender specific.
I had a girlfriend. I had a rehab girlfriend.
You did?
Yeah. Well, you know, it didn't take much. Let me tell you. This is where I'm at. I'm at my life where I'm in my 15th rehab, and I'm walking around the track outside, and it was a co-ed rehab. Yes, co-ed. The women and the men were always get caught fooling around. Anyway, this girl, she looked at me and liked me, so that's it. We were dating. We were steady. I was not even allowed to touch her, kiss her, or even really look at her. Yeah, everything had to be on the DL. And then after we got out, I borrowed a friend's car and we hung out a couple times. It didn't last long. She wanted me to have a job, but I didn't have one. So I was still sober. I was trying to get my crap together. But I didn't move quick enough, and that's how that went. It was a rehab romance. I think.
Rehab romance. Yeah, at my rehab, you could not walk
I-
past a dude and say good morning to him. Like we do. It was a big deal. But
I-
now mine was a faith-based rehab too.
I felt like Mickey Rourke or somebody good looking. Like, oh, she likes me.
You are good looking. Look at this face, y'all.
Well, I take away the drugs. It took a couple of years.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I look great now.
He looks great.
Whatever
though.
she-
I think he looks awesome. I think very, very handsome. Hey, marry no schlub. All right.
Okay, guys, time to start groups. So, I don't know. Does anybody have anything they want to say? Actually, yeah, I would like to say something. I just feel like there's so much drama right now going on in the house that it's hurting my recovery at this point. Like, we're all ladies here. We all should not be talking about each other. We're all addicts. We should not be judging one another. You were just talking shit about Kathy yesterday outside when we were smoking. Kathy, I'll say it right to your face. I think you're being fake. Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm a recovering addict. Let me first introduce myself to the group, like neither of you did.
Dude, this is so on point. Everybody's so ready to take everybody else's inventory and point out what anybody else is doing and so defensive about anything that's brought to their attention about what they're doing. Should I just tell the Stacy story?
Go ahead.
Speaking about gossiping, my friend Stacy, I didn't know her yet. You'd have a room with 3 beds in it. Then there was a bathroom and then another room with 3 beds. And we shared that bathroom. There was a door going from each room. And that becomes important in a second. So I'm downstairs smoking a cigarette, and one of her roommates is down there talking shit about her. This new girl, blah, 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 whatever. So I asked her, well, what did she say when you told her about it? And she said, oh, I didn't tell her about it. I didn't want to hurt her feelings. You don't think it's hurtful to be down here telling her business to people that don't even know her? I think that's hurtful. But just, it wasn't her simply. I would have said that about anybody. So the next morning, how about her alarm is going off, and where we were, if you didn't get up on time and be on point and where you're supposed to be, you got in trouble. You got grounded. You got a pig sticker, and you weren't allowed to leave, and you couldn't have your phone, and blah, 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 the stuff. So everybody's out in the hallway bitching about this alarm going off, but nobody's doing anything about it. So I go through my door, kick her door open, and say, hey, get up. You're going to get a pink sticker. This bitch picks her head up, looks at me and says, can I have 10 more minutes? We were best friends after that.
Anybody like to start sharing or reading out of the big book? Because right here on page 636 of the Life Recovery Bible says, Kathy is a fake bitch. Those are fighting words, girl. Them are fighting words, girl. What's up with, you know what? Just come on. Let's go. Let's go. Ladies, are you serious? I come back from an hour break and you guys are fighting? Really? Like, this is not my fault at all. Who's going to tell Susan? Yeah, your therapists are going to be very disappointed.
Good morning.
Okay, when it's morning, but you live in sober living, and that one girl wants to talk to you right away.
Chilly today.
By saying good morning doesn't mean I want you to have a conversation with me.
Some people can get rather chatty and then you feel stuck there.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be rude, but then somebody else wakes up in the morning and then you go on. They've been going on for like 10 minutes. God, this is insufferable. And then somebody else comes in and they don't even have to say anything. It's your problem now.
I work overnight. So I spend all night by myself. And when the clients start to get up, it's their first thing in the morning. But I'm all excited because I have grown-ups I can talk to you now. And I'm like, good morning. And they want to shoot me. I have been told sometimes, listen, you're a little bit much. And I accept that. I'm like, you know what? You're probably right. Because it's not my first thing in the morning. It's the end of my night. I get that. I am that person, y'all. Okay, funniest thing about being in recovery and getting older and people meeting me now is, oh, she's so quiet. She is so sweet, ma'am.
Sir, what you're looking at right now is the final edited version. What you're seeing right now is years of therapy, personal growth, prayer, meditation, more therapy, self-reflection, self-awareness, accountability, choosing to not go to jail today, choosing not to be part of the problem most days. Please don't get it twisted. I would have robbed your grandmother if that's what it took to get the bag. I would have walked 15 miles barefoot, one way, in the snow, if that's what the plug asked me to do. I would have stolen the mattress out from under you while you were sleeping on it, if that's what I needed to get my grip on that. Yes, I definitely would have dressed up in a chicken costume on amateur night if I thought I could make $100. I probably did steal your purse or your wallet and definitely helped you look for it for 6 hours. And I definitely would have sold you baby laxative and told you it was the latest fire. Because underneath this calm, innocent exterior is a bulldog.
Yeah.
One of the greatest things is when people are surprised that I was in prison, or surprised that, you know.
What? Looks so innocent and good and what?
I don't know how I look.
You look like you've been places.
What? I look like I've been places.
Listen, I've been places and you teach me new things every day.
Yeah, but if you just met me, if you didn't know me,
you're all washed up kind of way.
This is my experience, is that when I meet people and once I get talking to them And I explained how I'm a recovered drug addict.
So I didn't get to see that side. She wasn't a recovered drug addict when I met her. When I met her, it was, what are we doing tonight? So there you go. Some people are going to meet a different Jen.
That's true.
I got to, it was fun, Jen. For a while, it was fun. But that war's what will come out. But anyway.
Until it became a nightmare. No, please. I told him you like Taylor Swift. You know?
Hey, you know what? And I mean, it's not even true. You dropped it, and now it's like, is it really worth the energy trying to defend it? Because it's only going to make me look like I like it more.
Oh, it's true. The points. Points. All right, here we go. Alcoholics Anonymous.
Alcoholics Anonymous, one of the best things that ever happened in my life. I would not change a thing. I would change one thing. Perhaps if you are unable to pronounce the word anonymity, maybe you don't volunteer to read the 12 traditions. There's two types of people in this room, people who are laughing and people who can't say anonymity.
Say it, baby.
Anonymity.
Anonymity. Woo! That's true, though.
I read sometimes. Listen, you don't trust anybody, especially when they're challenged in any way. Ever say anything.
Yeah.
But it is hilarious when some people get up there and I don't even know. Maybe they're still in their first 30 days.
Well, and I think, too, for a lot of people, the only time they ever say that word is in the room.
Yeah, God bless them. Oh, I encourage anybody to do it. Yeah, come out of your show, read. Nobody's going to judge you. But
we might snitch. Yeah. But we're not a glum lot.
Yeah, no real intention. Yeah, if you can't say anonymity,
maybe you don't know you can't say it, so you start reading. Oh.
Practice a few of those words before you read the handout. Read on, nobody's laughing at you.
We might. It's funny.
Because we're there with you.
Contained, etc., etc. Fax mentis incendium gloria culpum, etc., etc. Memo bis punitor delicatum. It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
Okay.
Crystal when I first started.
The book was written in 1939. There is a small white little book that's called the AA Dictionary. And it's not just that they're difficult words. A lot of the words, what they meant in 1939 is not necessarily what they mean in 2026. Also, we use them differently. So
words also was a little
highfalutin.
People maybe that weren't one day sober.
Right. Well, and also remember the book was written for white male professionals.
That's why I didn't understand it.
Right. So it wasn't written with the average Joe in mind. But that's okay. It doesn't mean that it's not brilliant and great. And when you break it down, it makes perfect sense. Read that book with a highlighter and a pen. And I highlight everything that I could relate to or gave me some kind of hope. And when I tell you, my book is glowing because I highlighted just about everything in it. And it could have just said, "Hey, Jen," at the top of it.
Is that one I ruined?
Yes, he did. He ruined my book. But then he got me this really great big print one, and that's even better.
So here, she came home one day, and that first book with all the highlighting stuff in it,
and all my notes,
all over the place.
He had destroyed it. We call it lost in the fire. Yeah. Been a lot of things over the years, but
that's not in any way condonable behavior. Condonable?
Okay.
I don't condone that behavior. My own behavior. It was horrific what I did.
It's true. I can't tell you how many times I would come home and he had just destroyed, just destructo the wonder cliff, and how many things I had to replace. Clothes, furniture, appliances, just thrown out. Or he would get into a rage and just break shit. I would be so mad. Like, I just replaced that last week.
Yeah, and I have no problem calling out the punkness as that was. I used to call myself punk ass. I mean, I was not in denial about it,
Yeah.
I didn't want to be that, but it was it. Every time I picked up and it was behind her back or because I told her I'm not going to do it, anytime I knew what I was. And
yeah.
Everybody had to feel the effects of that, the negative consequences of that.
He would try to tell me, "Oh, no, I didn't use. Oh, no, I'm not high." All the people in the world that you might get over on with that, I'm not the one. I used to rip and run with you. I know what you look like when you're high. I know what you sound like when I'd take one look at him. One look at him and I could tell. And then he'd be mad that I want to talk to him. Well, you chose this. You chose to be high instead of hang out with me. That's what you did. It was a nightmare. I don't recommend it. Okay. Things in recovering addict's house that just make sense. Babe, so we have.
Had that.
Right.
Narcotics Anonymous edition. Most likely to relapse.
Likely to start the Serenity Prayer with, "Who's your daddy?"
It's just so disrespectful. I didn't mean it to be offensive.
How would it not be offensive?
Are most likely to never put $1 in the basket.
No. All right, so just for the record, tonight we were at a meeting.
And most likely to 13th step someone.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
We got to talk about 13th step. Some people don't know what that means.
What,
You know what
13 stepping?
13th step is?
Isn't that when somebody's trying to date one of the newcomers?
Yes, when somebody that supposedly,
Allegedly. Is it B or still? Is it Blee or Delee?
supposedly,
Supposedly. Makes sense.
anyway, somebody that supposedly
Yeah.
has good long recovery, and they manipulate a newcomer
Yeah.
for romantic sexual purposes.
Yeah.
Do not 13 steps. Because a lot of people are like, well, let's know, you got to mind your business and not take people's inventory. When I tell you, I will make a scene. You can put your cape on and be super mad. Because I'm going to put my cape on and be super, what the hell is wrong with you? And call you out on your bullshit, because newcomers have to be protected. Women stick with women, men stick with men. There's a reason for that, because as Cliff was telling us, you get them romances. Women can be 13 steppers too. You see some woman going after some newcomer guy, that's just as wrong, and I'll put my cape on for that too.
Most likely to never utilize their sponsor. Ever. Like never.
That was me.
To get the giggles and disrupt the entire meeting.
I mean, it's literally all of us. Most likely to date somebody else in recovery.
Where else do we go?
Yeah, yeah.
You meeting them somewhere?
Oh, let me jump in on that. The question comes up a lot. Would you date somebody in recovery?
We weren't in recovery though when we met.
We were not in recovery when we met. However, if I were single,
Would you
I
mingle?
would only want to date somebody in recovery. Now, that doesn't mean I'm dating somebody because I met him in the rooms. That means somebody in recovery that is happy, joyous, and free, and is not still struggling with, they're going to turn around and go use substances. And I say that because, and this is just me, right? I will never tell you what you should do. I can only tell you what I have done or think I would do. Somebody that has never had a problem with substances, that's great. That's awesome. But my whole life is 12 step work. Okay. So if somebody calls me in the middle of the night and I got to go on this 12 step call, I need the person I'm with to understand what that means. If I say I need a meeting, I need the person I'm with to understand what that means. If I'm getting squirrely, I might need to be told, you need a meeting. You need to call your sponsor. I need the person I'm with to understand that and be able to say that to me. And somebody that has never had a problem, is not in recovery, isn't necessarily going to understand that. I don't know if I want to go through that kind of training process with a normie.
Yeah.
I don't like that term, normie, but
I like that term, training process.
I'm not saying go pick up your dates in the rooms, but I'm saying to be in recovery and want to be with somebody else that's in recovery and understands that struggle. I think that's a good match. Be equally yoked.
Video, and I don't know why, but some of the girls' mannerisms, it just made me remember how, did you ever know, like, the people in your neighborhood when you were getting it in, like when you were getting high, the crackheads that had like permanent tweaks? And I'm not talking about, yes, they're tweaking, they've been up for days and days, they probably have. I'm talking like, we used to call a tweak like a mannerism, like something that they do with their mouth, like repetitively move their jaw around, even when they're not high. They have been smoking crack for so long that they permanently go like this, or they just have something about them that even when they're incarcerated and you're locked up with them, their facial expressions or their mouth or their tongue is still doing this really oddball thing.
I have been around people that would say they got a hot shot because they stayed twitchy. They were done.
It singed the nerves.
Yeah, it was a permanent thing. Sober living room now.
You good? Everything all right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. Well, what's up? Just you were crying last night. So, like in my sleep? No, not you. Like awake. You were actually looking right at me.
You were
sleeping right there.
You were crying.
It's just hot in here, you know? What? It was hot in here, you know. I cried, the tears rolled down my face on the pillow. Cools me off. So, you know what I mean? Okay. But think you're also jacking off. Like, that's the big elephant. Why were you doing that? What, you think only my face gets hot? My legs get hot? My whole body gets hot? So, I'm not really seeing why are you bringing this up? It's none of your business. You're an ugly crier.
You're an ugly crier.
Yeah, well, you're ugly, period. Even when you're not crying. Just don't cry at me anymore. Or jack off. That's the main thing. Just don't look at me while you're doing it. Well, then don't make eye contact with me, period. Don't look at me at all. I can't do that. We live in the same room. You're so ugly that if my dog's face looked like that, I would shave his ass and make him learn to walk backwards. What the fuck does that even mean? It means mind your own fucking business.
I've been in some situations, sober living situations, I never had to worry about a guy saying, don't make eye contact with me while you're masturbating. I actually never had anybody have to say, don't masturbate. Nope. Never happened. I got a whole list of shit that never happened. Most people don't even make eye contact with you, let alone. So yeah, no, things that have never happened. Heck. Don't make eye contact with me. I never cried because it was hot in here either. That's funny.
Yeah, I went to rehab. You think I'm ashamed of that? I'm not ashamed of that. I want to go back. Yeah. I want to go back. They took my phone away. I couldn't go to work. They made me 3 meals a day. I think you're jealous you never went to rehab.
Rehab is good. It's the only bubble you have, right? Because when you are not in rehab and you're trying to deal with your recovery, you're also dealing with your job, your spouse, your kids, the dogs, and whatever it is you got going on in life.
It's a pause. It can be fun.
Yeah.
I have had fun in rehab because after rehab, I was just hoping that they'd find me a sober house because I didn't have a place to go. So I was trying to get the max stay. When I got a therapeutic community, great, because then I'm good for the next 8-9 months,
Yeah.
Rehab could be fun. I love fun. You have 3-bean salad, and psych ward when things got real dark. That was even more fun because I could put 2 times on my menu: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and there were 2 cheeseburgers with 2 orders of fries.
Yeah.
Much ketchup as I wanted, and much chess and backgammon and movies and all VHS tapes and therapy.
Listen, the last time I went to the detox was like you just literally lay around and detox.
Yeah.
And we had an AA meeting come in and talk to us, which is actually how I got into my rehab. That's a whole different story. So when I went to my rehab, I had this big suitcase full of like jammies, right? Little did I know that I was going to be working at the Salvation Army warehouse all day long before I went to my groups and meetings or whatever. So I think I had like 1 pair of jammies. But they gave me all the clothes I needed, whatever. But there was no sitting around relaxing at my rehab.
Yeah. I've been in rehabs where there was football season and basketball season or Final Four of the basketball. So they all let us down. And the basement of this rehab in New York. Can I say the name of it?
Yeah.
CK Post, Charles K. Post. Anyway, they had a basement in one of the buildings where they had pool tables, TVs on the wall, lounge chairs, watching the Final Four. And I wasn't in basketball, but it was a pretty nice atmosphere. But we had the crafts room. We made leather keychains with our sober dates on them. Constantly changing sober date. Then I never got a tattoo with my sober date on it. Yeah, scratch that up, scratch it. And I get 4 in the pod. Yeah.
That's not funny.
No, not at all. No. Become real friends with people that do cover-ups.
Don't recommend that. That's a bad luck thing too. You should never get a tattoo of somebody's name, your loved one, because you're going to end up breaking up. And yeah, maybe don't get your sober date on there. I think it's bad luck. Maybe I'm a little superstitious. Like, there's some things like addiction. I can laugh now. It's going to never not be funny to me. Yeah.
Addiction. I was heavily in drug psychosis. So I believed that my dad was an FBI agent that sent me on secret missions. So one of my missions was to go to the camps out in the woods and collect all their drugs. That is not in the FBI. My dad owns a moving company, like none of the sorts. But my brain in drug psychosis really fucking believed that. I was hiding in bushes, running through the woods, trying to get other people's drugs because I was gonna bring them. Well, I was gonna get high, but in my brain, I'm like, I'm gonna bring these and report to my dad, the FBI agent.
Well, I never let myself believe I was somebody. I'm not.
That I
I
have
don't
all
know.
these drugs.
I believe her. I
He thought it was somebody.
And I told so many
thought
people.
you were the guy.
Yeah, he thought he was like Pablo Escobar, and I was sent here to spend years collecting information about him.
No, it's all the things they feel guilty about. Shut up. They could be after me. I don't think that now, but they at the time I thought she was a plant. Never mind. It got that bad.
If you know, you know.
It got that bad.
Recovering addict. Of course I work in a treatment center. What else is there to do? Who else is going to help these desperate, dying people? I'm a recovering addict. Of course we shop at Costco. Addicts like to buy stuff in bulk.
You really gonna buy all that?
I'm a recovering addict. Of course I drink my coffee with Red Bull instead of creamer at 7 o'clock at night. How else am I going to binge watch Breaking Bad for the 5th time? Yummy.
I don't believe you.
I'm a recovering addict. Of course I freak out when I can't find my vape. Like a
Every
crackhead.
time I
Oh, this is
freak
really
out
bad. I
when
need to
I'm
call my sponsor. I'm a recovering addict. Of course I tell everybody I meet how long I've been clean for. And I've been clean for 23 years, 5 months, and 28 days. But hey, who's counting? And if I can do it, you can do it too.
That's right.
You go to different types of people you meet in rehab. I wasn't really like smoking and shit or doing drugs. Like I more got addicted to like the lifestyle and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all your drug screens were positive. That ain't a proper rep.
If the drugs don't kill you, the lifestyle will. This man just said all your drug screens are positive.
Representation of me, man. What? Look, man, my officer said I had to do 60 days, so I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna do my 60 days, okay? Nothing more. Thank you. 52 more days, man.
Yeah.
Guys, you know we have group in the group room in 5 minutes. No, it's just that you've only been here 2 weeks, and once you're past the 2-week mark, then you can hang out in the common area. But until then, you have to be in the group 5 minutes early. What authority do I have? That's what authority I have. Okay. Group room now. I'm writing you a verbal pull up.
Oh God, it's the hall monitor.
The pull up. Oh my God! Remember the pull ups? Did you have to do pull ups in your rehabs?
Oh yeah, when you have to somebody else, you say call them on their stuff.
You have to take somebody else's inventory.
Yeah.
And in prison,
Yeah.
you had to. If you didn't pull people up, you would get pulled out and get in trouble. I didn't like that particular thing. Because what if you don't want to pull up? I don't think I'm down with pull ups.
I don't like it because the circle that you're in, or the square, or whatever shape that you're in, when you're in these rehabs, and they want you, Tommy, call out Joey. Tommy doesn't like Joey, but the council doesn't know that, so you start some stuff.
Yeah.
I've been in there with people's dealers. The dealer gets before the judge says jail or rehab, and all of a sudden the dealer's like, oh, I have a problem, I should go to rehab. And really, he's the dealer, and he's still trying to sell people stuff while he's in this. Bad juju. Beside that, the pull-up thing, it could be very therapeutic. It could be very good. But be in there with people that want to be in that meeting. Unfortunately, a lot of these meetings, you're forced to be in that meeting. He's just causing a little ruffle. I'm just saying, it's a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is with the women, because, not one. But, yeah, I mean, dudes get out there and they gang up on each other and shit. In that environment, the mentality of the streets is still with you in rehab. So it ain't all about, let's pull each other up and then let's go talk over lunch. It's not like that.
Yeah, I'm not for like the mandatory pull.
Yeah.
I'm for an accountability group.
Yeah, some people don't want that accountability in there,
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. There's got to be a voluntary nature to that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Where I went, we had 30 women, but there were 200 men. There'd be however many different little groups of like 6 to 10 guys would get together and decide they were going to be an accountability group amongst themselves. So that I think would have been effective and made a difference because it's 10 guys getting together and deciding we are going to voluntarily hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
And I
Good
think
stuff. Yeah, it could be very good stuff. Yeah. Well,
okay. Oh, the repeat offender who knows everybody died. You know what some of the funniest stories to me are? At my last rehab.
Yeah.
Oh, really? The one that did this and now you're at this rehab?
Yeah.
That's an embarrassing way to start a sentence, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Mike, you old son of a bitch. You look good, man. Yeah, Jason, what's up, bro? Yeah. How's Tiffany? Mike, what are you doing here, man? Mrs. Johnson, I'm back. Just use my treatment plan from last time.
Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Visit starvethedemon.com. You can buy hats, t-shirts. There's resources on there. You can watch on
Can you see it?
YouTube, listen on Spotify. There's interviews. I have book studies, the 12 steps, different paths of recovery.
Here's one of her shows. Get the idea? You get the idea, right?
Yeah.
It's her show.
I use that for working
Isn't that
out.
cool?
And this is what recovery by any means necessary. Recovery by any means necessary. After how you get clean,
Oof.
that you get clean. Anyway, thanks for watching. Love everybody. Like God sort of Matt Cliff. My ever loving. Bye.
Bye.
Keep coming back. We're gonna keep coming back.